Hey guys, it's Oberstadt, and I have another haul video today. When I first saw this released, I was like super excited for it because I have been asking people for a while about a particular eyeshadow shade or recommendations for this particular shade because I wanted one of a particular color because the ones that I have either look kind of like chalky or they're just kind of like hit and miss kind of products for me, and even when I find them in a palette and stuff, they're just not, the pigmentation just isn't there for me, and have been craving something that is impactful and bold and beautiful and bright all at the same time. So when Colourpop released that they asked a few months ago what we wanted in an eyeshadow palette, what color story were we looking for, and 90% of the responses were yellow. I know I went through and like put hearts on Twitter on every comment that said yellow. So when they announced that they were coming out with this Honey palette, I was like, oh yeah, I need that in my life. I have a yellow undertone to my skin. I cannot wear a whole lot of yellow clothing because it makes me look very sickly, but I do know that because I have a lot of yellow in my skin and my under eyes are so dark purple that yellow always counteracts that. And I do use yellow correctors on my under eye area to help hide the discoloration. So I placed the order the day that they launched this palette, and I just received it today, which is, I'm actually recording this on July 8th. Hopefully I can get this edited and stuff. I've got video today, tomorrow, and the next day, so it'll go up Thursday, is when this should go up. So I was like curious about when it was going to arrive. I hadn't heard anything in like over a week. I got a confirmation email the next night that my order had been placed, and then I didn't hear anything until Friday, and today's Monday. So I got an email Friday saying that my shipping label had been created, but it was still in California, and I'm like, everybody's already posting the reviews for this palette and that kind of thing. So I was like chomping at the bit to get this palette. So I didn't, like, the little paper that I have here that came in my order, it just says like what the products are that I got. There's no prices or anything on it. So I will leave prices on the screen as to what I paid for each of the things. And I did use Samantha March's code. It was like Samantha 5 or Samantha 10, and it saves you like so much off. I know that there are actual like affiliate codes that you can use for those things, but this was like a one-time purchasing code that you can use to get, I think it was like $5 off your order or something like that. So it was nice. When I got the box in the mail this morning, why is it saying my battery's dead? Having technical difficulties. So anyways, when I got my box in the mail this morning, it was like almost popping open. It was so full. I'm like, I didn't order but a few things. Why is my box so fat? So here's the actual box. Let me take out what's inside of it. So I want to show you. Okay, this is the actual size of the box. And when I got it, the top of it was like bowed up. I was like, this thing was bubble wrapped to snot. This is one of those weird like all-in-one like bubble things that they're all individually like, instead of being like something individual where you can pop each one, they're all interconnected. So this was in the like bottom of it, and then it was wrapped around my product. And then of course the palette itself was inside an actual bubble wrapper. And then under that and over that was this one that's just kind of like folded in half. So you have this set up, and then you have this over that. This is how much wrapping was inside that box. They bubble wrapped the absolute piss out of this package. So I can tell you right now that Colourpop actually does give a crap about how safely your products arrive to you. This is my very first time ever ordering from them. So I was happily surprised to see how much time and effort they took into putting safety measures in for my products. Usually I'm used to getting like the crunchy looking cardboard stuff or wrapped in like the brown paper looking stuff that we used to cover our textbooks with when I was a kid. So that's what I'm used to getting packages in, or like where they throw your stuff in a box and they put one piece of bubble wrap on top of it that's like a foot square, and then that's it. And then your stuff just kind of pings around in your box while it's, you know, in transit. So I was happily surprised to see that this was super well pat it. So now that I've gotten all the garbage out of the way, I will start going into everything that I got, and then I will do a look at the very end. So if you're interested in seeing whatever look I create with the products that I have, then keep watching to the very end, and I'll let you know before I start the makeup look, so that way you know. So anyways, are you excited to see what I got? Because I'm excited, because I haven't opened anything. They're all still in their packaging. So I'm like super, super stoked. Okay, I had to switch my battery out. That's the battery I was using to record the last 2 days in a row, and I recorded like 8 videos because I have 2 channels. And it was dead when I plugged it in yesterday afternoon, and for whatever reason it didn't charge. So thankfully this one's got a battery, because my Canon camera battery itself is also dead. All right, so getting into the actual order, it came with this card that says Ice Ice Baby on it. It has some like old-fashioned looking popsicles and ice creams that I would have gotten as a kid. So that was cute. I ended up getting a bundle. So with this, you can buy the palette itself. I think it's $12. Again, I will put prices up here on the screen. But I bought a bundle that was like either $20 or $22, and then you could get the other one, which was $25, which had the yellow, it had like a mascara with it. So this one actually came with a BFF cream gel liner, and I think it was the one called Punch. I'll have to open it and see. And then it came with a liquid liner that's called Graceland, which I think is the white one. One's yellow, I think one's white. Maybe they're both white, I don't know. I think I got one yellow, one white one. And then I went ahead and ordered another one called Exit. I'll have to look and see which ones came in the pack. I'll put a picture or something on the screen when I'm editing. So I got these 3 liners. I have a liquid and then 2 cream gels. So I've got Punch and Exit in the gel, and then Graceland in the liquid. Now, for those that have watched my channel for a while know that I only own 2 other Colourpop liners. One of them was Get Paid, which I got about 2 or 3 years ago from Ipsy. This is one that I pulled from my July shop my stash, and I went to use it the other day, and it won't go up anymore. It's like, it's done. I'm almost tempted to like take it apart and see if there's any product left in it. The other one that I had that I also got from an Ipsy is called DTLA. It's like a navy blue. So I've had these for a while, so I've had experience with the gel eyeliners. I know when they start to dry out, they crumble and flake and fall off. The only other product that I've ever tried from Colourpop is their brow product, the brow pencil in Bang and Brunette, which this was given to me by a girlfriend of mine who, it was too dark for her. So I got 2 new liners. I wanted to get another brow pencil, but between how much things my order total was and the fact that I just picked up 2 drugstore eyebrow pencils, I didn't think it was necessary for me at this time to pick up another brow product when I have a brand new Wet n Wild one here. I've got a brand new CoverGirl one. So it didn't make sense to me to spend more money. And I already have free shipping anyway. So it wasn't like one of those like spend a little bit more to get free shipping, which doesn't make sense to me. It's either pay $5 for shipping or pay $8 for an item. So anyways, so the Honey palette is an all yellow monochromatic palette. And I'm sure you guys have seen this all over the internet. Oh, you come with foam, how cute. Oh, you come with foam and a condom. Let me relieve you of that. So, oh, that center shade is gorgeous. These are a lot smaller than I thought they would be. I thought these shadows were bigger. But here is the palette. It is beautiful. And the center shade has like multi-dimensional glitter in it, and it's a glitter shade, and they say it's not safe for the immediate eye area. So I'm gonna take its condom and its bubble wrap and stick it back in the box because I'm a weirdo and I do keep these. And I like how the box also has the names on it. The palette itself has the names on the back on a sticker, and then it's also listed in here as well. So it makes it easier if somebody's following along doing a makeup look. I guess I'll get into the liners really quick. So then we have Exit, which is one of the liners. This one looks like it's white. Yep, it's white. And I have a yellow eyeshadow stain on my hand. One of my friends is staying here with me right now at my dad's house. He just came up yesterday. And so I was actually showing him some of the patchiness of the yellow eyeshadows that I have in other products this morning. And that one, it like grabbed that one spot on my hand, and I've washed my hands and washed my face, and I've done quite a few other things with water, and it will not come off my hand. So it likes me. It's yellow. Okay, so this one here is Graceland. It's got a little clipper thing in it. It is the white liner. I have the NYX one. I have the NYX liquid white liquid liner, but needless to say, it don't like me and I don't like it. So I'll leave it at that. And then the last one that we have is Punch. Maybe it was the 2 white liners that came with the palette. Oh, no, this is yellow. It's yellow. Of course, my daughter used to say yellow. Man, that is like a neon. So this is in Punch. Got a little excited there. So there's all 3 of the liners. So there's 4 items so far that came in this order. And then I ended up getting the No Filter Concealer in white, or it's Fair 00. It's the white one. I was going to get 02 or 04. Hello? Do you guys see that? It's like... odd that I would get it and it looks like a quarter of it's already missing and it's separated. So I'm gonna go ahead and swirl it around and I'm gonna swatch that on my hand because I have the BH Cosmetics white corrector, concealer, whatever you want to call it, and it's a little bit too thick. It's getting old. It's about a year old. It's got one of those flat paddle. Let's see if I can cover up that yellow eyeshadow. It's pretty opaque. I mean, it covered up that yellow eyeshadow spot on my hand. And you can't see, I mean, you can kind of see my skin through it, but it's not that bad, so that's good. Okay, so the next item that I got is, this is the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Frog. For those who know me know I love frogs. I have a whole collection of them. And I got a shade that would be universal. So I got a shade that can be used as a highlight and an eyeshadow. I wanted something that was light enough that I could also wear it as a highlight because, again, I was short on money. I only had so much I could spend, and this is beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch this. It's got like multi-chrome, multi-dimensional glitter in it as well because I'm seeing like pink and green and purple and yellow glitter and stuff in it. The camera doesn't even want to focus on it. It is beautiful. Okay, so there's Frog. That's a Super Shock Shadow. And then I picked up a pressed eyeshadow, a pressed powder shadow in the shade Liar Liar. Not only does it come in a little cardboard thing, but it comes in its own little clamshell. Again, I got a universal shade that can be used as an eyeshadow or a highlight. And see, this was the size of the pan that I thought the palette would have. Let me pull the palette out. All right, so here's the palette. Here's the eyeshadow. So this is much bigger than one of the eyeshadows. This is what I thought I was getting in this. I didn't realize that these were so tiny. So that's why I was a little bit surprised. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Liar Liar. I'm gonna put it up above the swatches right here. And I'm gonna build that up just a little bit. It's like a light pinky shade. And it's an iridescent like shimmer shade. So that's another reason why I got it, was because it was something I could use as an eyeshadow or as a highlight. So then the last one that I got of the pressed powder shadow is Glass Bowl. Now, for those that have also watched my other videos, that you've ever seen me do the swatch video for the BH Cosmetics Zodiac Palette Pisces, you will know I've compared that shade in that palette to this product here. I didn't own this product, I had just seen swatches of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some of that, and it feels wet on my finger, that's awesome. I'm going to do a swipe here of Glass Bowl. And I'm not gonna go back into that pan, I'm just gonna leave what was on my finger there. So there's Glass Bowl. The Pisces palette has a shade that's very similar. This one right here. Again, one swipe. And I want to see just how close these two shadows are. Hey Ken, come here. I need a man's perspective. There's both of them right there.
Oh, sorry.
Doorknob got me in the rib. Okay. This was the shade that I showed you earlier.
All right.
This was the one that came in the kit that you said looked darker. There's both of them swatched out. Which one, either this one or this one, this is the Colourpop, this is BH Cosmetics. Which one is which? Can you tell the difference? Or do they look the same?
They look about the same, except for the fact this one's more solid throughout. This one right here has got lighter spots and darker spots.
Okay, go behind the door for a second and I will do another, I'll layer up the swatch. That way you can't see what I'm doing. All right, come back in. I built up the swatch one more time.
Yeah, now the top one's darker than the bottom one is.
Oh, son of a...
Knuckle side's darker than the wrist.
But if you were to look at those, would you think that those were the same shade, more or less?
More or less, yeah.
So,
from a dude's perspective.
From a dude's perspective. This is the Colourpop, which is this one. This is this one here, the BH Cosmetics one. And even if I build this one up just a little bit, actually I look more green when I just did that. Just building up the front part of it. I think they both look almost identical. You can interchange them without noticing a difference. I wonder if they do the same on the eye.
No clue.
Well, I guess I'll have to do a comparison video. I have a battle of series that I do on my channel, and I'll have to do a battle of video and compare Glass Bowl to the Pisces shade. Let's see. Thank you.
Not real.
Okay, so there you have it. This is, like I said, the very first one is Glass Bull, and then this one here is from the Pisces palette. They look almost freaking identical. I knew from looking at swatches in other people's videos that they would be almost identical, but swatching them next to each other, I'm definitely going to do a battle of... I'm blurry. Okay, I'm definitely going to do a battle of video for this shadow in particular, do an eye look that's the same on both sides, and then just use one shadow on one eye and one shadow on the other, and let them duke it out and see which shadow performs differently, if it appears different on the eye, that kind of thing. So I'm stoked for that. And then, the door just opened itself. The last thing I got in my order was this little Zodiac thing. This is Kathleen Light's X Colourpop Pressed Powder Shadow, and this is in the Libra. I am a Libra. We like our pinks and our purples and our dainty fairy shades. I thought Samantha March said that these were blushes. I thought it was an eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, it's tiny. It is smaller than these. Just to give you an idea, it's magnetic. Okay, so this is the actual shadow, the Libra shade, and then this is the single shadow. So I guess maybe they are the same size. Oh, they are the same size. Okay, liar, liar. That's what this one's called. Anyway, so this is the Libra shade. And I'm gonna swatch it. It's like a beautiful mauve. I guess I'll use this hand. It's kind of like a satin shade versus a matte. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It goes on matte, but as I'm blending it out with my finger, there is a slight sheen to it. So there's the Libra shade down there at the bottom. So this is everything I got, and it's a magnetic closure. That's cute. So that's everything I got from my Colourpop haul. I will, like I said, include pictures of like the bundle and then the individual prices that I spent on each of them. I will also include Samantha's code in the description box. I have one of those codes that it says if a friend uses my code when they check out, then I get like 20% off my next order and they get $5 off their order, kind of thing. So I will leave that link down below as well if you want to use my link to save $5 off your order. Like I said, I think it said something about it saves me 20% off my next order. So this is my very first order with Colourpop. So far I'm like super excited with everything I got. I'm like all swatched up. I will do an individual swatch video for the Honey palette, like I do with all my other palettes and stuff when I get them in. I will be doing a dedicated swatch video on that. And then because I'm curious, I will be swatching this next to any and all shades of yellow that I own, no matter what palette it is in. So I will compare this to all of my other yellow shadows, just so you guys can get an idea of, okay, well, this palette has this color in it and this palette has this color in it, but how do the yellows compete, kind of thing. And I like doing things like that because I'm actually curious about stuff like that. My back keeps itching, which is why I keep reaching back up. So anyways, I'm going to, I guess, wrap this up here. I'm going to record the get ready with me separate, because looking at how long I've been yammering on, I will just leave this as a dedicated haul video instead. So if you guys have picked up the Honey palette or any of the other products, please let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm curious to see how you like the products and how they work out for you. Because like I said, I've only ever owned 3 products from Colourpop, so this is my very first experience using like their eyeshadows, their concealer, their liquid eyeliner, those kinds of things. So anyways, I will see you guys in another video very soon. Hopefully you guys have a great day or night wherever you are.